Hey guys, I'm Bryson here, and welcome to my show. And today we're going to take a look at Alex, a 26-year-old guy that lives with his mom, but is also a spoiled rich kid. That sentence right there is very strange. It's just like, spoiled rich man in a sense, but this guy literally gets away with stealing from his mom. So in this video right here, we're going to be reacting to it and see exactly what is going on at this household, okay? And how things got this bad. And by the way, I upload videos on this channel every single day. So make sure to also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified every time I post a video. And on top of that, also destroy the like button. Now, without further ado, let's find out exactly what's going on with the Alex household.
Alex is a master manipulator. If he can use me, he will do it. If I don't give in to him.
I like how she just like starts off the video by saying like, hey, he is a master manipulator. He uses me, but here I am just getting used because I don't really know what's going on, right? I don't think so. It's like you're aware of what he's doing, right? So why give in? But let's find out why she's giving in.
He will ultimately just go to the store and steal it.
My mom is responsible for—
Wait, what? So I'm guessing she has like a store, and whenever he gets mad and she says like, hey, I'm not gonna give you anything, he just goes to the store and steals it. I don't know about you guys, okay, but if I had a kid like this, and by the way, you don't just get a kid like this, it's something like this like builds up and builds up over time because of you. The idea is, if you have a kid like this, call the cops, man. Call the cops and teach the kid a lesson, okay? When somebody goes to jail, they come back very differently.
some of Alex's behavior with enabling him. She would give him her half of the rent, and Alex was using the money for drugs.
Oh my God. All right, guys, so this video just took like a whole different toll here, okay? I thought I was gonna come here and react to this rich kid, whatever, spending the money on clothes, but now obviously it's a whole new level, okay? You have a mom literally giving a kid money to basically half the rent, to basically grab that money and take it and do things with that money that he shouldn't be doing, okay? Now this is just getting out of hand. It's getting kind of upsetting, and now I'm curious. Now I'm curious of what's actually going on.
There's no way my mom is that naive. When she did find out about Alex's heroin use, she wouldn't talk to him about it.
Yeah, it's not even like a little like a little green stuff, it's more like a full-blown like crazy thing, so the idea is that what is going on there? And I don't think the best strategy for parents is usually like, hey, you did something wrong, okay, no more of my attention, I'm not going to talk to you. The idea is get the kid some help, right? Get him some help. If he's living with you and he doesn't want to stay with you, you might as well just like kick him out, right? Or for example, if he wants to stay with you and get, for example, your help or whatever, put him in an institution or something, right? Because he needs help. He needs help.
Even when I found a needle in the trash can and showed her, she just took it out of the trash can, threw it in the dumpster outside, and that was the end of it. My mom—
Wow. So it's kind of like a whole new level. It's kind of like, okay, here's a problem. Throw it in the dumpster. No one's going to find out. No big deal. But obviously, this woman has to be in some form of distress. And it has to be a reason why she's able to like keep up with this stuff and why she is the way she is also. So this video is taking a whole new outlook from just money to now like a whole bunch of psychology, okay? So let's find out.
Mom has known for years that Alex is stealing from her, and she does nothing about it. She knows Alex has a picture of the front and back of her debit card, but she won't change the account, the password, anything.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? It's kind of like saying like, hey guys, here's my debit card and gonna go use it, and I'm telling you not to use it, but I won't take any action in changing like the debit card number or anything. It means that she's okay with it, right? It means that whatever, I'm not gonna bother with it, okay, whatever, blah blah blah. And then he probably tries to guilt her into something. It's a very toxic relationship, and this shows you that basically, okay, you might have two kids, one kid ends up normal, the other kid ends up like this, because this girl right here obviously has a lot more sense than Alex, okay? Or maybe is not going through as much as Alex is, because it might just be, for example, a massive issue that I'm still not aware of. So it's not a good thing to judge just yet.
My mom has allowed me to get away with living this bad and bougie lifestyle by supporting me. She likes to make excuses.
All right, so right off the bat, okay, this is a whole new criteria of just entitlement, negligence, and upright not taking responsibility for any of your action. It's kind of like me saying like, yeah, I went ahead, I stole some money, and it's my mom's fault because basically she let me do it. The idea is no, like you're your own person, you're responsible for your actions, so it's not your mom's fault. Just like your mom, it's also your fault at this point, right? Because we're talking about when you're 18 years old, officially you're an adult. You're 26, bro. So that means for 8 years you haven't been living this bad and bougie lifestyle. You've been messing up your whole life for 8 years, yourself by yourself, not just with your mom, okay? Although she is enabling.
She thinks that the bank or somebody else has hacked her account, and then she'll say to me like, oh my God, my account got hacked or whatever, and I'm like, that's crazy. Like, what?
I'll say
That is crazy, right? So I'm pretty sure that she knows because her sister just said the same thing, right? Her sister her daughter, Alex's sister says like, hey, she knows he has a debit card number, but she is so in denial that she says, hey, I got hacked. Somebody took my credit card. But the bank always says, well, if you feel like your account has been, in threat or whatever, we're going to go ahead and change the PIN or anything. But she said, obviously, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just Alex. But I'm going to pretend like it's not Alex.
say to my mom, why would you give him money? Why would you do these things? Like, you know that's not going for anything worthy.
Even though I have a job, I do expect my mom to still support me.
Even though I have a job, I do still expect my mom to still support me. You know, it comes to a place where you have to take like some form of initiative as a parent and kind of say like, hey, if this isn't really healthy in any way, you might just have to kick that kid out the house. And officially, once it's past 18, you don't have to deal with anybody, but I understand some parents like leave their kids in for a while longer, like to get everything stable, but this isn't like a normal relationship, right? This is like a lot of toxicity, and it's not like healthy for him. It's not healthy for her. So the best thing might be like, hey, get out the house, right? You have a job, go rent your own apartment. I'm going to change my debit card account number. And if you come back to my store to steal money, I'm going to go ahead and call the cops. You're my son. I love you. But this is not going to be like, enabled anymore. It's crazy.
She gives me a spending limit of between $1,500 and $2,000 a month.
I have threatened to kick him out several times.
I've threatened. And I also give him between $1,500 to $2,000 a month as spending limit. Guys, okay? That's $24,000 literally every single year for this 26-year-old. For what? Like, there's no reason for this. And he also has a job, I don't know about you, but at this point, I'm just like flabbergasted. My mouth has dropped, okay? I don't know what's going on with this lady and how she thinks, okay? But there has to be a reason.
I don't think that he believes me. If Alex does not change, I will have to walk away completely.
If Alex does not change, I will walk away completely. But it's literally been like 8 years of this behavior. But this time, things are going to be different, and I'm actually going to do it. Do you think he believes her? No, obviously not.
I understand that you have this image you're trying to portray on.
By the way, I love Dr. Phil, how softly he talks, how he's very coordinated, and he's to the point, and he's always trying to find out exactly what the core problem actually is. And so far, it might be that Alex wants to live this image. Let's keep watching.
On the internet.
On the gram.
Okay.
All right, guys. So my thing is this, right? Right off the bat, I pause it right there because it's basically like on the gram, like he has like this whole attitude, this whole flashiness, and it could just be that he just wanted to go on Dr. Phil, show off his behavior, to basically might want to be blowing up or something like that. Like, oh my gosh, I'm famous now. The answer is, I don't get it. Okay? Is this how you want to be portrayed? Is this like the cool thing? It's not the cool thing.
You're saying, yes, I'm going to continue to steal. I'm going to continue to exploit them. If they don't give it to me, I'll take it. They owe it to me.
They do.
I'm entitled to it.
Entitlement at its finest. They owe it to me? Yeah, they do. Okay? I need to keep up this lifestyle for the gram.
Now, is that really the position that you hold?
Yeah, it is the position I hold.
So you're either saying this for effect.
See what I'm saying, guys? Here, you're either saying it for effect, for the social media, for the famous status, or you're saying it because you actually are so delusional that you actually believe it.
Or you have a really warped value system. And I'm just wanting to see whether or not this is all for effect, or if you really do understand that it's...
Yeah, man, it's like it's a value system, When you're raised up with a person that enables you 100% and gives you a spend limit. Like I used to get like, I used to get like $5 a day from my mom, right? And the idea was you get $5 a day, or like, was it $2 or $5? I don't remember, but it was like $5 a day to basically go ahead and like buy lunch and stuff like that. But it was never like, oh, mom, I need to buy this, so you need to give me the money. It's no, I don't have to, I don't have to. If you want to figure it out, you gotta go out there and get your own money that's extra. And that's how I became like very entrepreneurial in a sense that I know how to like basically go out there and find money, okay? And how to sell things to make money, all of that stuff. But this guy right here is twisted.
Ridiculous and unacceptable behavior.
I mean, it's more for the effect. I mean, this is my life. I can't lie about it. I like spending their money before I spend mine.
Wow. I like spending their money before I spend mine. And he literally said it's more for the effect. So he basically doesn't even understand what Dr. Phil is saying, right? He doesn't understand that by the effect, Dr. Phil basically means that he's basically like, I'm saying this, but it's just because he's a manipulator, okay?
So
Don't you like spending other people's money instead of your own?
I don't know. I've never done that.
Oh. I don't judge anyone without knowing them. And I especially don't judge people like just by watching a video of them like on Dr. Phil. So I'm not gonna like judge this guy all the way, but I'm gonna keep watching. I love how the audience claps, like, oh yeah, Dr. Phil, you never done this.
I seriously haven't. I've never had to because I've always made my own money since I was 12 years old.
Yeah, same here. I literally started when I was 12 years old, like making money also. I think it was 12 or 11, I'm not sure. But the idea is that, you know what, Dr. Phil, the problem is not that he doesn't make his own money. He makes his own money. But the value structure of him is basically saying like, hey, I make my own money, but I can also leverage my mom's money. And I just hacked the whole system.
But my question is, that's what you intend to continue to do because you think they owe it to you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, I want to hear this now. Why does he think they owe him this money?
And your answer is absolutely.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, 100%, absolutely.
100%.
Okay, because
100% entitlement.
I want to be clear on that because I want to make sure that I gave you a chance. You heard that. I gave him the chance. He said, no, that really is me. So.
Okay. Do you guys think that his mom is going to take action? I doubt it. I doubt it.
Taking him at his face value, then we need to deal with it at that level.
Okay, guys, so that is the end of this like mini clip, and I wish I could watch like the full episode with you guys, but I'll get demonetized, and you guys know how that works here on the platform. But the idea is, I'm guessing usually when people come on Dr. Phil gives them solutions. Sometimes they take it, sometimes they don't, but overall, the core idea of this video and this reaction is that basically you have, for example, not just a spoiled kid, but also a construed, twisted idea of value and money and what he deserves, and also a bunch of entitlement, okay? And to be honest, it's kind of like even disgusting to the point where his mom knows what's going on, but she's not willing to take action to actually take the steps. And at some point, when you keep making threats and making threats and making threats, they just don't work anymore. So the biggest thing she could probably do here is basically kick him out. He has a job. Get him in his own apartment, do whatever he wants over there, and basically do not enable him whatsoever. If he wants to live this Instagram lifestyle flashy, the answer is have him do it with his own money, no longer with your own money. But if I'm being honest, I'm not sure she's going to take the steps necessary to actually do this, because overall, guys, it's like 26 years of doing the same thing, and now she has to change it. Is very difficult. But comment down below, guys, let me know, what did you think about this video right here? What do you think about Alex, and what do you think about his mom? If you have kids now, if you have kids in the future, do you think, would you allow this behavior in your household whatsoever? And do you think it's even possible to get a kid like this? The answer is, I think, my opinion, it depends on the parents, and also how the parent actually raises the kids and the value the kid also gets from the parents. But comment down below and let me know, guys. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video right here, guys, well, like this video, also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified every time I post a video. On top of that, also follow me on Instagram, Bryson. And on top of that, if you want to watch another video on how this NFL player basically spent $1 million, well, here's a video right here. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.